It's not fitting the vibe.
You don't understand that if I played that, you would be happy. Everybody else would be fucking looking at me like I'm crazy.
So let me ask you this. So we're in the club, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's fucking popping.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's fucking going. Yeah. Oh, my God, yeah. Everyone.
Okay.
So I come up to you, right? You don't know me. And I'm like, yo.
I'm DJing right now.
Yeah, you're DJing right now.
Okay.
You're fucking spinning shit.
Yeah.
And I come up to you. I'm like, hey, can you play Barbie Girl by Aqua? And I put $500 in your hand. What are you going to do?
I'm dropping it next song.
And that whole place
In the
would be like...
sickest way possible, I'm going to drop that song next.
It's time for the Garage Boozing Podcast.
What's up, nerds? And welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. I'm your host, the man with absolutely no plan, the Chase with the face for radio, Chase Shurga. And boy, do I have one hell of an episode for you guys today. I am joined by the return of my good friend Thaddeus, a.k.a. DJ TSWAG. If you don't know him, you're about to know him. He's been on the podcast a couple times before. He's a great friend of mine. And, we have a great conversation coming up here for you. We talk about his DJ career, how that's going, his clothing company, and so much more. When I say this conversation goes all over the place, I mean, it does go all over the place. But, that's how we do here in the garage. And, yeah, I know you're going to love it. So without further ado, folks, you know what time it is. It's time to sit back, relax, kick your feet up, crack open a cold one, and if you're really feeling fruity, take a shot. Why not? Because this week's episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast starts now.
Oh, yeah, in support for the Garage Boozing Podcast, it is brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped will help you trim up the family jewels to make everything nice and right for the ladies. Make sure that you're using promo code TGBP20 for 20% off your Manscaped products. Oh, yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Garage Boozing Podcast. Today, I'm joined by one very special guest. To my left, your right if you're watching on YouTube, we have the return of three-time guest, DJ T-Swag, a.k.a. Thaddeus. Bro, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me.
There we go.
Third time's the charm.
Yeah, third time's the charm, baby. I love it. I know, seriously, right?
Man.
We tried to start this thing. This is the third time we tried to start it. My dogs barked, I sneezed, I messed up a thing. Yeah, whatever,
It was
fuck
good. It was good.
Yeah, it was all right. But anyway.
Here we go.
So, third-time guest, DJ T-Swag. Bro, what's new? What have you been doing?
What have I been up to? I've been working, DJing a lot. Like I said, I was a resident DJ at the Night Owl, so I DJ there every Friday.
You're still doing that?
Yep. So I've been doing that probably consistently for the last maybe 2 years. And
Damn.
Right now I'm there until the end of this calendar year, and then he'll normally hit me up for like the next 3 months.
So what are you, like signing a contract or something?
I mean, not sign a contract.
Or just like a handshake agreement?
Yeah, at this point, it's just like sending me the dates and see it, make sure I'm available, and then confirm them, show up, do what we do. Summertime is more obviously more when it's popping.
For
it's
sure.
Downtown Saratoga, so it's tough in the wintertime when it's cold and everything. But
people are getting shot there now too, man.
Bro, it's crazy out there.
Saratoga.
2 o'clock in the morning too.
Oh, wild! Yeah, that whole story.
Nothing good happens after what they say. 2 o'clock.
Oh, dude, I'm never in Saratoga past 2. If you're there past 2, well, you probably are if you're DJing, right? Or no?
Yeah, I mean, last song's at 2 o'clock.
You do like an encore and everything too?
Oh no, we got a song that we played this one song, and that's like the same song every night that ends.
Oh, that's so people know. Get the fuck out.
Oh yeah,
they know.
Oh yeah, it's good.
That's cool.
Yeah. Other than that, just been trying to do a lot more weddings. It's a lot more different. It's a lot different than the nightclubs are, but I enjoy the atmosphere, and it kind of gives you more of like a tone to set, and it's more catered towards something.
It's funny you say that because like I actually had on my list. I'll skip like 7 lines down here because my list is pretty long. But I did have here on my list when I get married, if and when I get married. I was going to ask if you'd be my DJ, but...
Oh, of course.
Love it. He does weddings, too. It's great.
Yeah.
So, obviously, when you're doing weddings versus, like, the club, like, you're playing more, like, family-friendly music and shit like that?
Yeah, and it's kind of like the music that you would not normally hear in the club. You know what I mean? Like, in the club, you hear the stuff that is going to be, like, shake your ass, like, high-energy type shit where, like...
Sure. You're in like the YMCA and shit at a wedding.
Weddings, one, you know what I mean? It starts off with cocktail hour, which is more, you know, most of them want like jazz, instrumental type shit, where it's more kind of just like
Chill and low-key.
Chill, low-key vibes,
Yeah.
like lo-fi type shit. And then, you know, then you go into like dinner time. Dinner time is more kind of like Bruno Mars, John Legend, like, you know, that type of shit, where it's like...
Guy knows what he's doing.
You know what I mean? Kind of upbeat, but it's not
Totally.
like crazy shit, you know what I mean? And they're mostly about love and like that type of shit. You try to keep it in the genres, you know. Obviously, I got a bunch of folders and crates of just like different genres of music that are like love-based type songs. So all the songs have like, if you were to like listen to actually what it's saying, it's got something to do with love, just so like when it's, you know.
Get people in the feels.
Yeah, yeah. We're at a wedding, you know. It's gotta
Set the
feel
mood.
good.
You got to set the mood.
What was the original question?
Oh, I asked if you'd be my DJ
Yeah.
when I got married. You said yes to that.
I forget where we were going, but yeah.
Well, we were going off somewhere, but that actually, I was going to ask you another question. So, like, even when you're DJing, like, say, at the Night Owl, at a bar club, whatever, versus a wedding,
Yeah.
I just want to know personally, and I guess everyone wants to know now. Does it annoy you when people come up and request a song? Like, you have a whole thing ready, and then people are like, can you play this? Because, like, there's been times where I've gone up to a DJ and be like, hey, can you play this song? And it takes 20 songs for him to play it.
Well, I mean, okay, is your question, does it annoy me if you request a song, or does it annoy me when I request a song and they, you know,
My question
think
is
it's
like,
gonna come on instantly?
no, my question is like, you're the DJ
Yeah.
at the wedding or even at a nightclub.
Oh, I mean,
wherever I am.
wedding. If you request a song,
You're
I'm
gonna play
I'm playing it.
But
Yeah.
at a nightclub, people
nightclub,
come.
if you request a song at a nightclub, if you come with some, you know, cash in your hand, I'll play in it, you know,
Oh, is that what you got to do?
on top of it.
Is that a thing? People do that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Oh shit!
Definitely.
I didn't know that. Okay, no wonder they put my song 20.
Yeah, I mean, I got one of those little things in the back of my phone, Venmo's my screen, I just...
Damn, I did not know that at all.
But I mean, listen,
I feel like a lot of
if
people don't know that.
I guess, you know, there's definitely a stereotype out there that, you know, DJs aren't going to play requests. But if you request a song to me and it's a song that, you know,
Doesn't fit the vibe.
fits what's going on, yeah, you know what I mean? I'll fit it in. But if you're standing there demanding me to play it, you know, immediately next, I mean, listen, come on, you know.
You're doing a job.
I already probably got like 3 songs in my head that I'm going to before, you know, I get to that one. So
That's my next question I was going to ask. So, like, we'll use a club, for example. You're DJing at a club. You probably, like, I was going to say, like, by the time the song's over, you have your next song in head, but you just said you have, like, the next 3 songs. So, like, you've got a whole, like, thing in your brain, and, like, you, like, mix it up and shit, too, so where it goes from one song to another and shit like that, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean, you always...
DJs are crazy.
Well, I mean... First off, though, I mean, I don't go into any event other than like weddings and stuff where they have like requested lists and stuff. But like club events and stuff, I don't go in there with anything. And I just, you know,
you just send it?
yeah,
Damn, really?
and then just go with whatever, you know.
I was gonna ask you,
go
like,
through the crates.
I was gonna ask you, like, sit there and like write down like what you're gonna do.
No,
shit like, no, you're just, you have no thought.
No.
You just go in there, fucking send
Yeah.
it, and you're just like, bam.
Yeah.
That's incredible to me,
Yeah.
dude. DJs are.
I mean-
that's a skill.
But it's all, yeah. I guess I use like, okay, I know where like these songs are in this folder and that folder's got these couple. You know what I mean? Like that vibe in it. So if I want to go in there for a minute and go around in there, or you know, or I know there's some
Yeah.
new songs that just came. You know what I mean? There's a lot to it. I guess you know. On Fridays, I usually just you know take like a couple hours out of the day and just sit down there and download all the new music, or just like songs that I don't have yet, or like you know different versions of songs that are already existing. Like when you go to the club and you hear like a Justin Bieber song, but it sounds a little more like upbeat, or you know what I
Yeah.
mean, it has a different vibe to it where it sounds like a little more housey or something. You know what I mean, like that
Yeah.
type of shit. So it's like I got to get all those so I can you know have different versions of songs that I know are popular, but like kind of you know switches it up a little bit so it's not like the same original track that you hear every single time. So it's like there's a lot of time and different things that you gotta you know when it comes to the music that you gotta.
It's like an art form. It's literally an art
now
form.
they just released this thing on Serato.
What's Serato?
Which is the program that I use to DJ on. That's like, for you to understand it. You remember, like when Kanye came out with that little thing, that circle thing that had the album on it, whatever it was, that thing that you could like turn off the bass, turn up the vocals, and you know have it be like you know you could kind of like make your own version of the song while you were doing it. Mm-hmm. It was similar to that because it was like. You now can take like songs, and Serato allows you to like make them just a cappella, take like just the instrumental, like
Oh, so you can like break it up.
Download the stems. Like you can, they download.
That's cool. That's
the
cool.
whole entire. So like now when you're DJing, like you could like play like one song and like have it be like just the instrumental of one song, and then put the acapella of another song over it, and like make shit like that on the fly.
That's so cool to me.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Yeah, it's like artwork, like I was saying. Like,
But like, yeah, I mean that stuff to me. I mean, I would want to kind of practice that at home before I kind of broke that one out, just because it's like you want to make sure it sounds good before you just throw an acapella over a instrumental in the club.
For sure.
Yeah, that's also another thing they don't think about when they're requesting songs is like, my new thing is like, listen, think about what you just requested, right? Do you think it would sound good if I play it right after this song that I'm playing? If the answer is no, then
what are we doing?
why the fuck are you even requesting it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If the answer is yes, then you know what I mean. Then, you see where I'm at. We might get to it. But if it's some fucking shit that's like out of this fucking I don't even know who the fuck that is. You know what I mean? One, if you come up to me and I don't even know what the fuck you're showing me, that right there is probably
you're the professional.
Your first. I mean, I wouldn't say in the sense of the music. There's a lot of music out there.
Sure.
I don't know it all. But 9 times out of 10, if you're showing me something, it's probably your song. Or like some shit that's like
Can you play this off SoundCloud?
Bro, yeah, you get the craziest shit. Can you put me this shit and they show me some YouTube shit and I'm like, yo, like
how am I supposed to
play
this?
I'm trying to do something. Why are you showing me a fucking YouTube link? 2, is it anywhere else other than YouTube? Why are you? Hold on, low key. This is what makes me. I don't mind when you show me songs. It's like, yo, play this. I mean, some DJs, I guess, really don't like that for some reason. But I don't. Listen, if you want to hear a song, just show it to me. But
sure,
these motherfuckers don't have anything like. Doesn't everybody have Apple Music or Spotify? Like, why are these people showing me YouTube?
A YouTube
like,
video.
Is that the only? Like, why are you like? Do you watch the video that often? I don't watch music. Do you watch music videos?
Never.
Like, I don't know when the last time I mean,
when I got ready for school in
if
fifth grade.
If it's on like Instagram, there's like snippets or something. You know what I mean? I've seen like the music, and if I'm like intrigued, I'll go watch the rest of it. But it's not like I'm watching music videos like I was in like 2014.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like when I was getting ready for school and like MTV had like music videos in the morning, then I'm like getting pumped up for my day. But that's not a thing anymore. And it's so funny because like I'd much rather just listen to a song and like continue whatever I'm doing than just sit there and watch a music video because music videos don't interest me.
But it's like, what are you? Why are you like? Just pull up the Spotify fucking song out. You know what I mean? Play it. Don't show me this YouTube link that I got to fucking figure out what the fuck this thing. You know what I mean?
Totally. Unless he's like a SoundCloud rapper, because then that's
request songs. I might play it. If you give me money, I'll definitely play it. Moral of the story. Bang.
Bang. I love it. Oh, I never knew that you'd be tipping.
No, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. I don't know.
100%
so
a thing.
Now that I know that, dude, I'd be like,
100% a thing.
hey, can you play Jump On It?
Especially
$20.
Because I mean, you got to think about it. If the club's popping and you're requesting a song, and it's not that good of a song, and I play it, right?
Yep.
I just ruined everything I did for the last half hour, 45 minutes.
That makes total sense. I totally get what you're saying. So let me ask you this. So say
you can't get that, and that's why I get mad when they get mad when I don't do play what they want me to play, because it's like
it's not fitting the vibe.
You don't understand that if I played that, you would be happy. Everybody else would be fucking looking at me like I'm crazy.
So let me ask you this. So we're in the club, all right? And it's fucking popping. Everyone's fucking going. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Everyone's. Okay. So I come up to you, right? You don't know me, and I'm like, yo,
I'm DJing right now.
Yeah, you're DJing right now. You're fucking spinning shit.
Yeah.
And I come up to you. I'm like, hey, can you play Barbie Girl by Aqua? And I put $500 in your hand. What are you gonna do?
I'm dropping it next song.
And that whole place would be like,
in the sickest way possible. I'm gonna drop that song next.
And that whole place would be like, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, I'll listen. No, that's next.
That's great.
500?
Now I know.
Oh, yeah.
Now we know the secret, guys. If you're fucking requesting a song, hand a little money there.
500 for. I mean, listen. If you're talking 500, I'll play anything you want. Next song,
$1's probably not going to get your Barbie Girl.
$1, I'll dap you up. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
You like what you're hearing? I got you.
That's fucking funny. What do I have here? That was. Oh, I'm playing the next song. That's fucking funny.
No, I mean, listen.
I guess I started with a big amount. I was just like $500. Who wouldn't play it for $500?
You should remember this though. Technically, it's illegal because that's payola.
What's payola?
You should remember that back in ACC. I feel like we would have learned that back
college,
in the day.
Probably, maybe.
So technically, back in the day, I mean, I guess it's still technically a thing. But radio, like people that play music on the radio, payola is like when you accept money to play something.
It's like being a prostitute on the radio.
more or less. Like you can't accept profit to play music on the radio.
Really? I didn't
It's
know
called
that.
payola, which is technically a bit. So you know what I mean? Like so, it's like
Yeah, but like, how do radio stations make money then? Like,
through the label. That's also the other thing. Is like a lot of the radio stations are because of the label. Like the only reason the radio stations are alive is because they're playing the music that the labels.
Yep.
They send them little CDs that send, all the new songs, and then they tell you. You don't remember this? Oh no,
dude, I was high every day in college.
Okay, so hold on. More or less in radio, right? There's a sheet of paper that they give you every morning.
I remember
every
this.
week.
Yes.
The A list. It's like 8 songs. Those 8 songs need to be played every hour.
We were in television radio class, by the way. So
yes.
For those of you that don't follow.
Yes. So those 8 songs, whatever, you got to play those every hour, no matter what. And then you might be able to play like 5 or 6 other different songs throughout that hour. But other than that, you're playing those same motherfucking songs every hour.
If I was listening to that station, I'd be like, what the fuck?
No, but you do. It's just,
that's a good point, actually. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not driving for 6 hours.
But it's just like they know the songs that are like the songs that are going to be just like songs that don't really...
I take that back. You're right.
No one really knows you're listening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just become fans of the song because it's like a good song, but it's not like a good song. It just has like that perfect rhythm that just fits the mold.
Sure.
There's always like those 5 songs that are out there, like, you know what I mean? Just popular songs.
TikTok songs, man. I like every song that gets popular now is all over TikTok.
My girlfriend's got TikTok. I don't have TikTok.
You don't have TikTok? Why the fuck? As a DJ, why do you not have TikTok?
I mean, I have TikTok, but I don't scroll through it like people do.
Do you post on TikTok?
I got one TikTok and it went viral.
What? Yeah, so why don't you have 2?
I don't know.
Dude, TikTok is such a great way to...
Instagram.
Instagram Reels are fucking sick. Yeah, I'll give you that. Anything I post always goes crazy on Instagram before it does on TikTok. But like, still, either or. Like, as a DJ, fucking send it.
To my point, right? So my girlfriend's got TikTok. I don't. She be sending me mad TikToks, right? So I got to open them up inside my little Safari thing. So
on the browser.
I got like 3,000 tabs open of just TikToks because every time I open a TikTok, it opens up in the Safari browser.
Yes.
And then I never forget to go through and clear them out. So I'll go in there every once in a while and just literally I'm like, oh, wow, how do I get 3,000 tabs? No, just a bunch of fucking TikToks.
So why don't you just download TikTok?
Because in my head, I don't need another app to just go to and aimlessly scroll through.
I'm guilty of that, dude. Like, I'll say, like, hey, I'm going to bed.
Like, you got your notifications on?
No, I have my,
so
all of
I
my
got none of
notifications.
mine on.
Yeah, mine are always off.
Like, I don't know how people have them on.
Me either, because, dude,
they're fucking nuts if you do.
If I have my notifications on right now, my phone would be going ding, ding, ding. I don't know, something, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, shit like that. Yeah. The only thing I have on is, like, my text message, and I mute probably 80% of the people I text. So, like, the only text messages that come through are, like, a family group chat or something. Yeah, I mute a shit ton of people.
A lot of people
I don't have you muted, by the way. I don't have you muted.
A lot of people that I know do that. What's the point of that?
So you don't have your text muted?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't even know how you do it.
Yeah, so I don't know, I just put my phone on Do Not Disturb all the time. But
or just vibrate if it does off, though. You don't want it to even vibrate?
No, so, like... I don't know. A lot of the text messages. I'm in a lot of group chats and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
See,
like,
I'm not a group chat guy.
You can hit the info button and then hit.
I don't really have any people.
You can hit the mute. See, I'm not a huge group chat guy either, but like I'm in a lot of group chats because I have a lot of circles of friends and like stuff like coworkers and like different groups of whatever, and they're always going off. I'm in this one meme group chat that just sends memes all day that one of my managers at work put me in, and I feel bad if I leave it, so I have it muted because it blows my phone up 90 times a day. And I just keep it muted, obviously, because I don't want my phone going ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, I'm trying to. If I'm like in the middle of my day and shit like that, like I don't want my phone just going ding and like.
No.
I guess like
I just don't. I don't need any more distraction. I already got ADD as it is. I don't need no fucking.
Me too.
I don't need anything else to distract me throughout the day, especially fucking Instagram. I open up Instagram enough as it is. I don't need another reason to go.
So you have all your notifications off except messages. So message. Yeah. Oh, that's sick. Good
I guess I don't really talk to that many people though, so it's not like I got that much shit going.
Yeah, it's just group chats primarily for me. Draft Top. The Draft Top was designed to give you a better all-around drinking experience, and let me tell you how. You take your Draft Top bar tool, put it on top of your adult beverage, give it a little squeeze, not too hard, a little bit of friction, a little to the left, a little to the right, a little to the left, a little to the right, and wha-bam. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see me demonstrate this. If you're listening, I'm sorry, you just got to hear me talk. But yeah, then you pop your Draft Top off, take this, push it down just a tad, and now your beer just became a cup. So forget about wasting plastic, pouring your beer can into a cup, into a red Solo cup, if you will. It doesn't matter because now your draft top just made your beer into a cup. So now you can chug your beer a hell of a lot faster. You can smell the aroma of the alcohol. The experience of drinking here is just so much better thanks to Draft Top. So go get yours now. I want you to have one, you want you to have one, and you can get your own Draft Top at www.drafttop.com. And don't forget to use promo code GarageBoozing for 10% off site-wide. That's right. It doesn't matter what you get in your Draft Top cart, 10% off site-wide using promo code GarageBoozing. You know how to spell it. Don't be a fool. Buy your Draft Top right now. Treat yourself. You deserve it. All right, back to the show. What's your favorite thing about being a DJ?
Favorite thing about being a DJ?
That was the question.
I would say, favorite thing about being a DJ is that I guess part of the obligation in the sense is that I need to listen to all the music. So
you got to know what's going on, yeah.
No matter what, you know what I mean? Even if I am hooked on something else, like I need to venture off and hear what's going on so that I can stay tuned to what's going on out there so I can make sure that, there's some shit out there that's popping, which is, okay, that's what I was saying. Back in the TikTok thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be telling like my girlfriend, this song is, check this shit out. This shit's dope. She'll be like, oh yeah, that's popping on TikTok. I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like
TikTok music, man.
TikTok, but then it's just like, there's also that side of it. It's like, oh, it's just a fucking TikTok song, you know what I mean? So it's like, you got to play it in the sense where it's like, they only know that 15 fucking seconds of the song. So it's like when you play the whole shit in the club, like it's either got to be really fucking good or it's like, okay, like you got to switch that shit up quick because it's like, they only know that certain part of it.
Sure.
But it's like, I have to listen to all the music that comes out. So normally every Friday, because that's most of the time when music comes out is on Fridays. So I'll usually take Friday and listen to all the brand new albums that have come out, and then go on to like you got Spotify, Apple Music.
I have Spotify, yeah.
So go to the new releases on Fridays and listen to all the songs that are in that playlist, which are normally like the singles that are from
of course
artists that are popular or people that you listen to. So it's like see what's on there and then just kind of go around from there and just I just enjoy listening to different stuff. Listening, going out to different DJs and hearing what they're playing, and then, going to, listening to songs that are similar to what they're playing and stuff like that, and just, being able to, open up and listen to so many different, there's so many different genres of music now, but like, I'm into Afro beats a little bit more, so like WizKid just came out with an album, so I'm listening to that. It's just like, there's so much different music out there that it's just like, you can't stay locked in a box, or it's like, there's people going to request songs that aren't songs that you normally listen to. So the more music you listen to, the more likely you are to know what they're talking about.
And you got to get the people going.
And even if you don't know what they're talking about, that's a chance for you to know more. You know what I mean? Take what they're requesting and actually kind of dig into it and be like, okay, like if they like that, like there's got to be a reason. You know what I mean? If they like that song, maybe there's something else that they came out with that they like too. So it's like, get in tune with like what other people are familiar with, because if they're requesting it, then there's a reason they like it. And if you've never heard of it, then that's just another avenue for you to like learn more about music. And I don't know, there's just so much out there that it's endless.
Absolutely.
You could probably sit down and like, I could send you 10 songs, you send me 10 songs, and you probably never heard of any of them. You know what I mean? Kind of cool.
Yeah. Oh, totally. I think that could go both ways. Absolutely.
So that's the coolest part. And then being able to like kind of like read the crowd based on like what's going on, and then be able to throw them music that you think they would want to hear and see if that's
You ever play a song and you're like, oh fuck, and then like switch it fast?
Like I said, I always tell people the toughest part of being a DJ is like every 3 minutes you're being judged.
Yeah, by what you play.
So it's like every time you start a song,
you're like, oh shit, what's
like this is it or not it? Because if it's not it, then you got to try to figure something out quicker than if you were you're going to figure something out regardless, but it's like now you got to really figure it out and act like, okay, no, I was just trying to do a little intro into this, to the next
Play
one.
it off.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Oh, yeah. Stay Thirsty Co.
Yeah.
How's the merch business going?
Well, first off.
Oh, it's funny I say that. I knew he brought a blue bag in, but I was going to ask questions so we were on the podcast.
We got a lot of things going on here.
You got a gift for me? Is this
yes,
a present?
Sir. So this right here. So we got
I'm
a couple.
put this on right now.
First
Sorry,
off, right, so we're going to do...
Oh, this is...
They're called,
cool.
I'm going to call them mono alts, right? So they're mono alternative versions of the logo. They're all just kind of mono, which is like, one. So it's going to be, I got a bunch of different graphics that I'm going to post as far as so that's the OG script logo right there. and there's gonna be 10 different versions. That's the tropical rose.
It does look pretty.
And then the other one is green camo.
I'm gonna put green camo on right now. Keep going. I'm gonna just fucking change my shirt.
So yeah, I'm gonna do 10 different versions of those. It's the logo, brand logo, in 10 different cool graphic fonts, and I'm gonna do them for $10 a pop.
$10 a pop?
Yeah.
That's a fucking deal.
Yeah, bud. Yeah, I got those two and then $8 ones. I'm not sure if maybe not the long sleeve. It might just be short sleeve, but I had to cook the long sleeve up just for you. You know what I'm saying?
Love that.
Yeah.
So you said this was what?
That's a green camo. If you look at it, it's camouflage.
Look at that shit. You can't even see it. It's green camo.
Exactly. But no, yeah.
This is comfy too. Very comfy.
Everything's going good with that. You got the drop sewed on the bottom there too. You know, you're looking flat. Yeah, there you go.
I love that. You can't see
flip it over too.
Oh shit! Hashtag stay thirsty. I love that shit, dude.
Hand sewn by me.
By you?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you that. So like when you're selling merch and shit like that for Stay Thirsty, like you're actually hand sewing it yourself and shit?
I mean, so like maybe you're gonna ask like, but like one of the goals for like the next year is maybe to get somebody else that can like also learn all the stuff that I've learned, so that I can have somebody else like, you know, help out, because it's like to the point where I mean I can only do stuff so fast, so I'm like there's a capacity in the sense, you know what I mean? Because it's like I can only move so quick. So if it's just me, there's only like so much I can do, where it's like, okay, I know I can't do any more than what I can do. So I need to get something else to do more, which means, you know, find somebody else that I can teach to do the same stuff I'm doing, so that they can also do stuff. You know what I mean? So I can do more.
So are you literally doing all this shit yourself? Like
all of it, yeah.
So you like put this on the shirt yourself?
Yeah.
Dead ass? That's fucking incredible. I was actually one of my questions here on the list.
Yeah,
because like
this is I mean I put this shit out probably like a month ago. This is
dude, like for all my garage.
Got the shit in the back too.
Holy shit! I can't believe you do that shit. Dude, you're such a busy guy. Like, how do you handle that? Because like, dude, my garage boozing merch, I just use a website. It's called like Spreadshirt or something like that, and I just put my design on it, and someone buys it, and they just ship it to them and do everything. I'm like, my hands are clean. And you're like, that was hand sewn, dead ass.
Yeah.
So you're like using a sewing machine and shit, or like?
Yeah. So I mean, I just bought an embroidery.
That's so fucking
machine.
cool.
So I got an embroidery machine now.
Yeah,
I'm dead ass about to take the power out of this place if I step wrong one more time. Oh boy.
Take the power out of the place. All right, folks, let me tell you all about the pump action shotgun tool. Whoa, there's a tool for shotgunning? Hell yeah, there is. So listen to this. The pump action shotgun tool, created by the Drunk Engineers. Love that name, by the way. It makes shotgunning a hell of a lot easier, and let me tell you how. So you're going to take your beer, and you're going to stick it right in the shotgun tool, like this. Hold it like that so the air pockets are up here, and then you're going to give it a little squeeze. You're going to hear pop, bam, pop. But look at that, no mess. So right now the air pocket's right up here, and you're going to want to make sure you take this, push that down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to rotate the tool. Hold the beer can in place to the mouthpiece. Then you're going to put your mouth on the mouthpiece and shotgun. And boom, no mess. You can shotgun at the dinner table, family events, wherever you want with absolutely no mess. So forget shotgunning, slamming a knife right through. Yeah, not a thing anymore. Thanks to the Pump Action Shotgun Tool by Drunk Engineers. And you can get yours right now. So just log on to www.drunkengineers.ca. Don't forget to use promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. That's right, promo code GarageBoozing for 15% off site-wide. Go get yours now. Thank me later. Back to the show. How do you do that? Like, if you get an order, are you just like, all right, down to the thing and like fucking print shit out and then sew shit on? Or like, do you have stuff already pre-made, you ready to rock? Like,
I mean, it depends on what the product is, but most of the time it's made to order. So like,
that's so fucking cool.
For this shit, it'll be like the order in. I'll have to get like the pattern and everything, get the fabrics in, make the shit, sew the shit on. You know what I mean? So it's gonna have a black label on the bottom and then another label on the bottom here. So I'll sew that label on, sew that label on.
So you get an order and you just fucking make it yourself and then ship it.
Put the tag on it and send it out. Yeah, bag it up.
Damn, bag it up, dude.
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. Holy shit.
Yeah, so I mean, sneak peek. There'll be an embroidery right here, so I'll put the embroidery on. Yeah, Send her out.
That's fucking cool. I think you're like the first person I've had on here with like any sort of clothing company or anything like that doesn't like have other people do the shit. So that's cool. Good for
I mean,
you.
I guess technically I don't make like the actual. I have like
You don't make the T-shirt. Sure.
I have like a supplier in New Jersey that makes like the products. As far as like these 7 items are coming from like a specific brand down there that's like they manufacture the
Well, you
items.
put the logos and shit on.
Yeah, but I picked out like the fabric options that I wanted
That's
for
so
those 7 products. So
Yeah.
it's like, hand-picked, selected, and then then I have Stay Thirsty logo we're gonna sew on there, and then a nice little message on the bottom that says, I wrote it today. It's on a piece of paper somewhere out there that it's gonna be the tag, but it's gonna be a nice little like. I don't want to give it all away, but it was like, if you look good, you feel good type vibe. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So it's like that's where the whole collection comes from, because it's like if you look good, you're gonna feel like you can do more. You know what I mean?
Especially if you're
the
comfy.
more you can feel like you
Comfy.
can do, the better off you're gonna be, because it's like the more confidence you can have in yourself, the better off you are. So if
Of
this
course.
shirt can give you just a little more confidence, plus you can look good and go out to dinner with your girlfriend and have a good time. That's what I'm here to do for you.
Love having a good time.
Inspire you to have a good time,
Fucking love it. Thanks
Stay
for the
thirsty,
merch, bud. I
of
appreciate
course,
that.
of
Stay
course.
thirsty, bitches.
Yeah. You can also use your code you got, too.
Love
What
that.
is the code again?
Chase.
forget
I think it was just Chase.
Chase? Yeah, Chase it is.
Chase it is. I love it. Promo
Yeah,
code
those
Chase.
are the mono alt t-shirts. There's going to be 10 different versions of the OG script logo.
Like I said, very-
StayThirstyCo.com.
Very comfy, by the way. StayThirstyCo.com. Oh, yeah. So I asked you before how you came up with the name DJ TSWAG. So that's been on the podcast before. But for people that don't know, how did you come up with that name?
I feel like I've watched that episode like 3 times, and then I thought about it some more, and then there was definitely a deeper layer of it, but I definitely think it still was what I told you. And Soulja Boy, so in like 11th grade, I had to make a song for like
Yep.
a poem or something, and I used the beat "Turn My Swag On" by Soulja Boy, and I think that word. But then, like, I feel like there's a couple Mac Miller songs that he says like swag, and I don't know. I always had like this interesting vibe to myself, and like I think because I like Mac and like that Soulja Boy song, like this, I don't know, the word just swag. The word swag. I don't know. The word swag just kind of like became what it was.
And I'm glad you said that, too, because, like, I don't know any other rapper, and like, obviously, I don't know every rapper out there, but, like, I don't know anyone else with the name Swag in their name, but you just fucking send it. And, like, it's one of those things where it's like, so simple. DJ, T-Swag, Thaddeus Swag, whatever. But, like, nobody uses the name Swag. And it just, like, it rolls off the tongue. It totally fits, especially for a DJ.
Yeah.
And, like, I was going to ask you, like, I don't know if I asked you before, probably not, but, like, you probably don't have any, like, plans to change that name, right? Because it's so set in stone now.
No, I mean, there was one point when so before, I mean, I guess there's always like, you're always trying to do more. So I can't say like before I, started doing stuff, because I've always been doing stuff, but I'm always like doing more. But like there was a point in time when I was talking to like my intermediate friends, where I was like, yo, what do you think we can do to like, I guess I was like kind of like brainstorming with all my friends, because I was like, who do I trust here, and like who can I talk to about like ideas, in the sense, back when I was trying to figure out like what to do more of. Can I make a package for people to buy? Like, how do I get more gigs? You know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think I can do here? And someone was like, have you ever thought about changing your name? And I was like, I mean, I get what you say in the sense of like, it is kind of, I mean, not a cliche, but, it does have like that, swag is like one of those words where it's just like,
Yeah, oh, totally. I know exactly what you're saying.
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what the word is that I'm trying to say.
I don't know either, but I
it's
know
just
what
like-
you're saying.
So they're like, did you ever think about changing your name to be like TXP? You know what I mean? Because my name is Thaddeus Xavier Piskett. Like it's got it's pretty unique as it is. So like I could probably use some of that to be like a DJ name, but it's just like I don't know. T-Swag came so organically, and like you said, it just rolls off.
It
Like
just
people that
goes.
like are like my immediate friends call me that. It's just like. I don't know, it's been in there so long, it just fits in, it just rolls off the tongue nicely, and that's who I am, and
Yeah, I mean,
never thought about changing.
You've been DJing for how long? Like
10 years at this point.
Damn, yeah. Like, how do you go 10 years deep and then change the name?
Yeah.
And like I said, like DJ T-Swag, it literally just like fucking flows.
Yeah.
And there's, I
It's just
can't.
kind of like an identity, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
at that point,
right.
But like it's just
It
me.
fits.
Though. You know what I mean? It's not like
fits.
it's like a character or anything. You know what I mean? It's just you know what I mean, what I do, and that's what I've been known as when I do that. Like people know me as that, and then realize meet me as Thaddeus later on in life. It's not like you know what I mean. Like a lot of people know me just as TSWAG. People don't know my you know what I mean, who I actually am. Like they know me for that side of me. So it's like cool to have that little like persona in the sense of like. I don't know, TSWAG. That's it. I'm not changing it. Yeah.
Yeah, like say you're booked at the Night Owl one week, and then you change your name, and it goes from DJ TSWAG
to
you
know what I mean. They kind of take them so much.
TXP.
They got to re-recognize everything. You know what I mean? They're not going to know who I am under that name.
TXP who? Like what? What is that?
Exactly.
Totally agree.
Never
like I
change
said, dude, I love the name T-Swag because I don't know a lot of people that go out there and just like put swag in their name.
I don't know anybody else. I mean, there's
I don't know anybody
people
else
because like when I
SoundCloud rappers.
when I had Snapchat and SoundCloud, there were DJ T-Swags on there, so I couldn't use those usernames when I signed up, and I was pissed off.
I was pissed off. Yeah,
That's the only thing though. Other than that, I got Instagram, I got Twitter. Facebook, no. There's some fuck on Facebook that's got at DJ T-Swag as his shit because I am DJ T-Swag.
Is he a DJ
Facebook.
though?
I don't know. It's probably some fucking guy whose name's DJ and
his last name T-Swag.
I don't know
Who knows?
who he is, but yeah, I don't have that one on Facebook, so you can find me at I am DJ T-Swag on Facebook.
Love it.
I don't really use Facebook that often, but yeah.
Or TikTok, which blows my mind.
We'll get TikTok eventually.
I
have TikTok. Let me show you. I have one viral TikTok. Right?
Please show me. Like, why don't he doesn't
it's
have the app?
very
He's got
random.
the fucking website.
Do I have the app on here? It's definitely. I think it needs updating. Watch it. So it's I made one TikTok at a weekend concert.
Oh shit, went nuts.
But so I'm telling them that they should get these little wristbands at the beginning of the concert because they hand out the lights that you put on your wrist, but they just tear my girlfriend apart about like if you listen to her, she's singing the song and apparently our section's weak. Nobody's social media is bad. Don't post anything. It's not.
Yeah,
good.
they dog on everyone.
They don't have anything nice ever to say. They always got some shit to say.
Always got to
about
be
you.
critics.
Just, yeah, they're always on top of you. I went viral one time, and that's all it took. I realized that. I'm like, you know what?
I still think for the DJ shit, you should
gotta.
TikTok.
Oh no, I'm definitely in the next year. My goal is, you're gonna see my name a lot
Love that.
next year.
Love that.
Because I just invested in brand new turntables. I'm trying to do more. Like set aside one day every week where I teach myself one thing. Because if you do that every week, that's 52 new things that you'll learn throughout the year.
Yeah.
So if my passion is DJing, I want to get better DJing. If I focus on learning new things, then I'm only gonna get better.
Fuck yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
So at this point, I'm just gonna ask you to plug whatever you want to plug before we send off.
You can follow me at DJ T-Swag. You can follow the brand at StayThirstyCo, StayThirstyCo.com.
I am DJ T-Swag on Facebook, by the way.
Yeah, that too.
I love it. Bro, thank you so much for joining me on this episode. We fucking sent it to the moon. Yeah, thanks for being here, dude. Jesus Christ, my fucking guy. I love this dude. I've known this dude for a fucking decade now.
Long
And
time.
all right, nerds, we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, nerds, please don't forget the #1 way to support the brand. Buy some merch. We've got hats, hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts, and it's all available to you at www.garageboozing.net/shop. And don't forget to follow on all your favorite social media accounts as well as YouTube at Garage Boozing. And of course, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, whatever the button may be, to the Garage Boozing Podcast on your favorite podcast platforms so you can be notified as soon as a new episode is released.
Ladies, gentlemen, and nerds. Do you have what it takes to be a guest on the fastest growing, alcohol chugging, and nonsense talking podcast? Well, now is your chance. The Garage Boozing Podcast has new guests every week, and you could be one of them. Just simply log on to www.garageboozing.net, click the Be on the Show tab, and submit your information. It's that simple. Join the boozement, or be a loser. Don't miss your chance, because we're taking this to the moon.